Welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to talk about the vice principal of Excelsior High School, right? A lady by the name of Colleen Walker, who lost her life in very tragic circumstances. Now, people, when the story first came out, right, I read it on loop. It sounded pretty straightforward, right? They said, oh, she was reportedly shot by a lone waste man who pulled up to her home in St. Antoine. It sounded almost like the man just walk up to her. No, at first they said it was a conversation, and then it's like the man left and then come back and then take her life. But then her son has now released, I don't know if he purposely released it or just started going viral or what, but her son has a voice note explaining what happened, right? And it's a bit more detailed, and from the voice note, I'll be able to give a better assessment of what I think went down. But people, listen to the voice note, and then I'll get back to you.
Today was actually my littlest brother, my smallest brother's birthday. She went on the road to buy some stuff for him because we were going to celebrate amongst ourselves. She came back and she was outside with my middle brother cleaning. Now we live in a dead end, for those who know where I live. So you living in a dead end, you would know the cars that traverse the area on a daily basis. When you see a strange car, you take note. Now she and my little brother were outside cleaning up the yard, and the car passed. He took note, she didn't, because her back was turned. He said the guys were looking in the yard. Then they went to the dead end, they turned and passed back. They were driving slow, and he saw them looking in the yard again. Him said by the time him said to her, "Mommy, come, me no trust the car here, come make we go inside." And him drop the rake. The guy one of them just jump out of the car and just start shoot. Him run, the little brother run inside, and she run off behind him, but like she got shot and she fell. And the man my little brother said him turn back and say the man just put him on over the fence and just she on the ground and just shoot her. Run off back and jump into the car, and the car drive off. Me run out. By the time me run out, them done drive off already. I try to put pressure upon the wound. I call police, because my little brother him don't know what to do. Me hold her head, I don't know what I do. She was breathing, and the police came relatively quickly still. They came within came less than 5 minutes. I guess they were probably close. They lift her up, put her in the van, and them drive off with her and pronounce her dead at the hospital.
People, let me tell you, it's one of the worst experiences you can ever have in your life to see somebody slipping away in front of you and everything you try, and then it dawns on you that you're not going to save that person. Trust me, it haunts you forever. You never ever live it down. And in these circumstances, it's even worse, because unlike, for example, police or a soldier losing one of them squaddy side of him, or even just a civilian who try help somebody who them see get hurt, or car accident, or somebody shoot them, and just try help them, and then you realize they're not going to save them. In those circumstances, as I said, you won't ever forget it. But in these circumstances, remember, this was the youth mother. He was trying to save his mother. His mother was slipping away right in front of him, right? So trust me, there's no way, absolutely no way you can ever live that down. I hope that youth can stay strong and at least go on to have some normalcy in their life. But people, based on what this young man is saying, he's saying him live down a dead end, right? So the first thing that tell me is that the original argument, the original story of how there was an argument and the man left and then come back, that tell me say that right there, if even there wasn't any argument, because the way this voice note sound, I don't even hear mention anything like that. But anyway, even if there was any kind of conversation between her and the man them, a Sykes the waste man them a pull. Them come for her. People, the man them come specifically for do her something. Right? I'm leaning towards a hit. The lady lived on a dead end. There is no reason on earth you should have ended up on a dead end in a conversation with nobody unless I didn't go to. Right? So I'm leaning towards a hit, especially at this level. Right? When somebody is a vice principal of this, principal of that, vice president, CEO of this, managing director, when you hear people with those titles get taken out in Jamaica, most times it is a hit. Right? And to show you how comfortable she was, even it was her little son who had to say, "Mommy, you know, like how the money and circle, you know, make we go eat." See, if it was a case where she and the man did have some kind of heated, random conversation, right, and then the man storm off, she would be looking for him to come back. The moment she even hear of ants pitch on the ground, the moment she even hear a mosquito fly over her head, she would have get nervous, she'd have get bummy and she'd have go in. But she was so comfortable. She did it. Attended to her garden and her back turn, and her son salute them coming to the place and a circle and looking at there. And it took the son to say, "Mommy, we could go in." Right? Because she not expect nothing. She's not expecting nothing because she ain't nobody probably in nothing. You just like, "Get your yard in the people. You your yard. I trim the edges from your bush, right? And I cut on the garden, right? If you know say you want nobody in nothing, you know every minute get up and look over a fence and look down the road and look in one corner because you nobody have nothing. But that's how things work. See, you don't have to do nobody nothing. All you have to do is be a hindrance for somebody plans. All you have to do is see something one time when you know to see. Or you just say something one time when people feel say enough to say. Or people like say you are a roadblock to something where them want to do. That's all it takes. Right? From what this voice note is saying, this lady did not have any clue what was about to happen because, as I said initially, the story said she had a conversation with the man and the man walk off. And first of all, based on what this voice note is saying, the man jump out of one car. So how come all of a sudden a lone gunman? Can they make it sound like I just a one man? Like a one man walk up to her, have a conversation, and then the one man walk off, and then the one man come back. That's how the initial story was reported, you know. But now what this young man is saying is that the man then pull up na the dead end, circle, look around at the yard, and that's the next thing people. See, they might look around at the yard and they might look because then probably I try come to the conclusion if I the right place them there, and if I the right somebody them come for. Textbook hit. Textbook. Because remember people, in a hit, the man them will come for you, not really know you and them not have nothing against you. Somebody just point you out to them and show them, say, "Yo, this are the target. The brother here are the target. This woman are the target." So most times them have to pull up and look good and say, "Hold on, I see that? Let me see if I see that. Yo, man, I see man," and then them do what them do. Right? But if it was a case where me and you have an argument, or me and you just follow down the road and we just have a fist fight and you go about your business, you already know me look for. You now come back and peep people and double check nothing. You know exactly what I look for. And me, I prepare for you. Because me know say, me and you have something. So me up on my guard right through. This lady was not on her guard. She was just casually strolling through her garden with her rake on a Holy Thursday. I get ready for the Easter settle down, as the youth say. It's our youth birthday. It's our son's birthday. Right? People, me make you know this, you know. As me say, as Connects have a song where I say, "All of them are the only man left with pants on him waist." Well, all of them are the only man left on YouTube. When I give no lie, right? No excuse, right? No understanding to none of them waste money who mash up the country. All of them are the only one left. Me stay over here, so by now, my subscribers probably know what is about to happen. What is about to happen is that the society, the same acidic society that set the conditions for things like this to happen on a regular basis, will now jump up and pretend like say them don't know how this could have happened. And they will start to tell you, oh, stop the violence against women. Oh, the violence must stop. And they'll be pouring out their hearts and act like them business about nobody. And act like they're so against crime and they're against these things happening. But we know better. We know better. Because we know enough of them will talk. And the same enablers them who set the conditions and nurture and facilitate the man them who do things like this. Right? So over here, we're just going to sit back and watch Jamaican people get excited and pour out them heart and claim say, oh, we need to end this right now, and anybody who do this, then no for bother go to court. Right? Police for just wet them up. Right? And we will listen to hear them say that. Except if the somebody who do it actually turn out to be a very popular person. And then we will see them mouth change. Patreon squad, whole family, everybody, viewers and subscribers, 15-20,000 people, me tell you say, and my real supporters them. Big up on yourself and stay safe over this Easter weekend. Remember, I said it before, if in doubt, just cut. Don't make the man tell you, but oh, the man over there so old, me not judge nobody. If you're not safe, if you don't feel safe, if something inside there tell us say yo move from right as well. If something inside there tell us say yo that man didn't look too right. If something inside there tell us say yo that man didn't walk down the road them was a night. I'm going to my yard. People, listen to your instincts. Don't make your desire to feel some kind of be a social justice warrior and be righteous cause if end up doing a duff God. People, be safe. Big up.